What is up, guys? So as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a little bit of speculating today. I feel like I'm kind of a person that just likes to speculate in general, whether it's about music, video games, sports, whatever. I just kind of like to make predictions, so that's what I'm going to do today. Now, this video is titled Rock on the Range just because that's kind of the biggest festival in the world's loudest month, which is those American rock festivals ranging from around April through May pretty much. And I figured Rock on the Range kind of affects the most people. However, these predictions are definitely applicable to the other ones like Carolina Rebellion or Fort Rock, or the one I personally go to, Welcome to Rockville in Jacksonville. I'm going to go with 5 predictions today, but I think I could probably make some more, so if anyone wants to hear any more, let me know. For the sake of entertainment in this video, I'm going to not do any repeat bands from last year. I do think it's entirely possible that there will be some repeat bands, but just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to go into those. So without further ado, my first prediction is Nonpoint. They've been around for a while, but they're still extremely energetic performers. I've seen them live a few times, and each time I really enjoyed it. They were at Rockville in 2015. I saw them there. They just released a new album entitled The Poison Red. I thought it was a pretty good album, but I think it's safe to say that they're going to be supporting this album and touring for quite a while, especially in 2017. And they're pretty regular at those festivals. They weren't there this year, so I think next year, given the fact they weren't there in this year, 2016, and they have a new album out that they're supporting, I think they're a very safe bet for 2017's festivals. So up next, we have a band called Gojira. Now, these guys are a heavy metal band operating out of France. I think they're French. Let me look here. Yep, I was right. They are from France. These guys also, just like Nonpoint, released a new album. They just released a new album entitled Magma, and they're going to be on the road in September and October supporting that album with Tesseract. I'll be at their show September 26th in Orlando. You can tune back on this channel on September 27th and see some live footage from Gojira. Now, they aren't extremely regular to these festivals. They were at Chicago Open Air, which just wrapped up recently, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them there this year. In the years past, I've been to Rockville the past 2 years, and they definitely have had no shortage of metal, so Gojira would definitely fit the bill. So my next prediction is one of the ones I'm anticipating the most and just praying that it happens, is Alter Bridge. Now, these guys are local to my area. In fact, I actually just found out they played a show at a venue here when they were announcing their new album, which comes out in October. And it was so low-key, I didn't even hear about it. And oh, man. They're one of those bands that I like a lot, but I just haven't seen yet. And I really hope they're playing my festival so that I can go check them out. They're definitely a strong possibility. Like I mentioned earlier, new album coming out. They're a band that has played these festivals before. To be honest, I'm especially hopeful for Rockville since they're locals. But, I think there's a good chance they play all of them. They're on tour right now with Disturbed and Breaking Benjamin, which, by the way, would be an amazing show. And if anyone watching this went to that show, I'm definitely jealous. You can consider me jealous. So up next on my list is Volbeat. Now, this is a band I've seen a few times, and just a couple years ago, they were probably my favorite band. So they just released a new album as well, and that was called Seal the Deal and Let's Boogie. I thought it was a very interesting album. They've kind of gotten rid of the whole, they're not really a heavy band, but they have some songs that have a little bit of heavy parts. You know what, I'll just play you a sample right here. I think you could consider that like a heavy part. This new album kind of lacked that. Now, this isn't really an album review. I just kind of got off on a tangent there, but I think the likelihood of them playing the festivals is pretty high as well. So the last prediction I'm going to make for today is actually a potential headliner for these festivals. A band that I saw headline Rockville in 2015, and that would be Korn. Now, Korn, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to put them on this list, but while I was thinking of bands that I was considering putting on the list, they just kind of decided to drop a new single in everyone's lap called Rotting in Vain. I'm going to be honest, I really like this single, total return to form. If you like the older, heavier Korn, I think this new single, I think you'll like it. They kind of got rid of the whole EDM vibe, which personally I didn't mind the EDM vibe, but I know a lot of people did. And I can't say I don't prefer the older Korn, the heavier Korn. Basically what I'm saying is the EDM was okay, but I'm happy to see them returning to their roots and getting back to what got them where they are in the first place. So these guys have a new album coming out in October, just like Alter Bridge. Of course, I'm very excited for it. They're one of my favorite bands, and they are coming on a tour. Right now, they're out with Rob Zombie, but they're going to be touring with Breaking Benjamin and Motionless in White, and that show is, I'll be there October 12th in Jacksonville. October 13th, there will be live footage on this channel from that show, and I also have a meet and greet, so I'm going to meet them. So that's going to be a crazy experience. Totally stoked for that. I think there's a good chance that I end up seeing them again 6 months later at Rockville, and all the other festival goers during the World's Loudest Month will get a glimpse at them. Again, they are definitely a regular at these festivals. They've played them before, and each time I feel like they just blow everyone away. They just seem like a band to me that really fits the bill, especially with the new album coming. They haven't had a new album in a while, so now this gives them all the more reason. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to wrap that up right here. We'll see if these predictions come true in several months. Part 2, it could happen. I could make more predictions, so if anyone wants to see that, let me know. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.